An amazing day the markets had yesterday. I was just looking at my portfolio and it put me in a great mood as I watched it reach a new all-time high of $108,330. And I wanted to see if I can keep bringing you more positivity by showing you some of the green. Now we're doing something a little bit different here today, and we're reviewing this on the Fidelity app. They recently did a little bit of a redesign, so the interface actually looks like it's from, the 21st century now. So I'm going to showcase 5 stocks that were up today in both total percent and dollar value. I also have a bonus stock that pays big dividends that announced huge news today that should help them continue being a profitable dividend stock for years to come. So you don't want to miss that. The only thing that's proven to be more profitable is hitting that like button for the algorithm and subscribing to the channel. I'm recording this in the morning right before the markets open, so don't look at the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500 returns on here. Yesterday I was up $1,500, but really it's the percent that was more impressive at 1.41%. That was actually significantly better than the S&P 500, which was up 85 basis points, but I actually slightly trailed the NASDAQ at 1.55%. Now this was heavily anchored by Nvidia, which is up 5.49%. Now this is a company that has ballooned into a $550 billion market cap company. Nvidia just reported earnings, and they had a 68% increase in sales within their data center and gaming chips segments, and they're continuing to impress on all cylinders. I just made a video on why semiconductors are such a great industry and why the demand for them is not going away anytime soon. Analysts continue to raise their price targets and remain bullish. Nvidia single-handedly retook the crown for the largest position in my portfolio over the triple Qs, and this is the first stock that I've ever had that reached $6,000 in equity with a very juicy plus $3,400 total return, or 121%. At number 2, we have ExxonMobil, and we're going to try and keep this as positive as possible. We're not going to forget about, ExxonMobil might be in the negatives right now. Hey, it just had a great day in the markets, up 4.11% today as oil prices continue to rise because of an increased demand for commodities as we get more and more closer to normal day-to-day life. But unlike Nvidia, analyst sentiment for ExxonMobil is not that great. But me personally, I think that oil will continue to be hot in demand for decades to come, as it is used in many other products than just transportation. It's also been one of the best rebound investments of 2021. And number 3 is Tesla, up 3.82% yesterday, bringing my total Tesla return up to 77%, or $2,100. Tesla just had its AI day, where more and more analysts are now believers that they will actually be able to deliver 50% growth in their delivered vehicles for the next coming years. They also unveiled their new D1 chip, which can perform 362 trillion floating points of operations a second, which is basically just a really fancy way of saying that this only increases their enormous lead when it comes to self-driving technology. Something that is going to be the future of cars, and something that will continue to make Tesla and its shareholders a lot of money. Elon Musk also introduced a Tesla bot, something that is similar to a human in stature that can do very repetitive tasks, and maybe even one day it might be able to do your grocery store shopping. Remember, it's all about time in the market, not timing the market. The returns I made on a day like today are only possible because I stuck through all the bad days and had my goal set, and I didn't try to divert from them. As we look at the next stock, NIO, which is up 3.38% today, make sure you've hit that like button and subscribed if you're liking this content. So NIO, I'm still down on this position pretty big. Understand that not every dart that you throw on the dartboard is going to stick every time, but I think a lot of this is not so much of the company fundamentals of NIO as it is more about just what's happening with Chinese companies currently, because their government is looking into ways to bridge income inequality in China. So NIO is a luxury car in China, so that would definitely hurt some of their wealthiest residents, people that would be in the market to buy a NIO car. Let's just hope that NIO is able to penetrate new countries soon. Last stock that we have is the amazing Applied Materials. In total return today, it was just under 3.5% after yet another earnings beat. Now, AMAT is the world's largest semiconductor equipment company by revenue, And as I mentioned before, the demand for semiconductors is so strong that there is a global shortage of them. There is semiconductors in every piece of electronics we use. What's perhaps even more amazing is that AMAT trades at a PE ratio of just 19, which is far below the S&P 500 average of 31. In their latest earnings call, management said the company had backlog of orders reaching $10 billion. Yeah, sales, they're not going to be slowing anytime soon. In terms of dollar amount returns, we had all the same companies except just sub SoFi in for ExxonMobil. I own so many shares of SoFi that even just a 2.77% uptick that they had today, or $88, that allowed for them to crack the top 5. Still down huge on this position, but I literally just put out a video going over SoFi's first ever earnings report as a public company with some thoughts on why I felt this company is widely undervalued and not being fairly treated by Wall Street. As promised, a popular dividend stock that received big news today was Pfizer and its C-19 vaccines. They were finally given the FDA approval that so many people were looking for. Before, they were only being given under the special emergency use authorization. Now, there's a lot I could say about this topic. There's a lot I probably shouldn't say, but the only thing I will say is that I think this will definitely calm some of the nerves of the unvaccinated population, as getting FDA approval is not super easy. In the past 1 month, Pfizer is up nearly 21% as a company. Now, this is a company that has a $300 billion market cap and over a 3% dividend yield. That's just amazing because in the past 20 years, this stock has been just trading sideways. The only returns you would get from them would be its juicy dividends. Suddenly, my shares that were just collecting dust the past 3 years are now up 41% or nearly $200. Not too bad. So I really hope this video brought you guys some motivation. The energy that I'm bringing today, the excitement of seeing your portfolio big in the green. Remember that for days when your portfolio is down huge, because those are the days that make days like this possible. Those are the opportunities you get to buy stocks at a discount. Now I really want you to tell me how you persevere through those hard times and get those gains in the comments below. And I'm just getting started. I'll be documenting it for you all on here to enjoy. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's more important now than ever to buy, stash, and collect cash.